A little bit deceiving because right now we don't have a whole lot of heat index readings that are up to triple digits. Go back to yesterday and we actually did, but here's the weird thing. This will actually end up being the hottest day of the week by the time we get to this afternoon. We'll throw up some 96, 97s on the actual temperature itself. Here we are over 7th and Rangeline in Joplin. A 10-degree difference between the temperature and what it feels like right now. 89 actually on the mercury, but the heat index reading 99 degrees, humidity sitting at 63%. And it really is the humidity for the most part. It's not so much the wind that we had earlier this week. It's the humidity that's taking over. High point right now, excuse me, is going to be 91 in Chanute, followed by a 90 up in Yates Center. And we'll kind of go through why it's warmer up to the northwest than what we're seeing south of I-44, 87 in both Neosho and in Anderson. As the wind still does come in from the south, we're able to keep it in between just 5 and 10 miles for most of today. But what we are seeing right now, heat index readings, high 90s, still waiting on that first place to get to 100. And I don't know if we'll break that here before the end of the news at noon, but by the time we get to say 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon, we'll be talking about 103 to 105. Skywatch storm tracker looking very, very clear overnight. High thunderstorm activity range from Kansas City all the way to St. Louis. That has now made its way all the way into Kentucky. But when it did roll through, we had multiple storm reports that included winds up to 70 miles per hour along I-70. Those are all the storm report icons that you see. Limbs down and multiple reports of roof damage to structures all through the I-70 area. Now we have our heat advisories lasting all the way into Friday night. And up here to the northwest, that's where we talked about where those hotter temperatures are. Those are excessive heat watches. And you'll notice the expiration time on those all the way through Father's Day weekend. Those actually do not expire until 7 o'clock. As we look at the heat wave right now, all the way from the Canadian border right down through us, and then takes a little southeasterly turn down to the Gulf of Mexico and actually pushes off all the way to the Atlantic coast right there along South Carolina and North Carolina as well. Kind of backing off throughout the Ohio River Valley and also to the northeastern portion of the United States because they were setting records just like we were just about each and every day. Now we transition from our watches, warnings, and advisories to the severe thunderstorm risk map. You'll see the elevated area that ranges in portions of Kentucky all the way through West Virginia and Virginia right there. But we carved out just a perfect little niche. We got the thunderstorm activity that goes down to our southeast, and then we see the low category off to our northwest as well. But a high pressure system running really from east of the Rockies all the way to about central Missouri, and then north and south from Canada all the way down to South Texas is going to keep us in the clear with plenty of blue sky. And the ridge of the jet stream, my goodness, look how elevated this thing has been. What that means is for big sky country and the upper plains, oppressive heat for them as well. That will also take its toll on the livestock industry. As Tanya told us earlier, some 2,000 head of cattle already dying and being blamed on hot weather in the state of Kansas alone. Our weather trend for today, up into the mid-90s. You'll notice future track for Friday going to stay dry. Let's push into Saturday here and watch the right-hand side of your screen because we do get a little bit of precipitation that kind of just generates right over us. It is going to be spotty, nothing severe, but that will really be for Saturday afternoon and evening. Father's Day, we're going to clear off. Everything is going to be absolutely gorgeous to enjoy your time with Dad and then get ready for next week as we've been warning. The beginning of next week, warmer daily highs on the average than even what we started this week with.
All right, well, some like it hot. They're in for it, that's for sure.
If you enjoy that kind of thing, this is your kind of weather.
For sure. Be safe out there, though. Thanks, Michael.